Nintendo fans, it's time to dust off the thumb pads and get started with the latest episode of NintendoTV, coming up on this month's show. We face off with Hollywood gigantus star Nick Cage in Update as he tells us which of his films he'd like to see on a Nintendo console. Get animated for a behind-the-scenes tour of Aardman Studios and serve up the tastiest online treats in our Nintendo eShop essentials. First up though, we're pulling no panda punches in Tekken 3D Prime Edition. There are many reasons why we love Tekken 3D Prime Edition. There's the flawless freeform combat, the cast of impossibly haired supermodel scrappers, and the bonkers Karate Course soundtrack. But most of all, we love the fact a virtual panda tumble-drying a human being is a perfectly normal thing. Oh, roll into our arms, you adorable fighting masterpiece. The 3DS version of Namco's Scrapper features an impressive roster of more than 40 fighters. There's Lai the Assassin Nina, who loves purple spandex and elbowing chumps in the throat, flowery android Elisa, complete with electro wings and detachable bomb head, and pasty bad lad Sergei, a mute who does all the talking with his fists. And knees. And elbows. But I bet we could beat him at singing. As well as the bulky roster, there's a smorgasbord of stages, including 8 made just for the 3DS. Not feeling special yet? Even with the 3D slider set to WoW, the game runs at an astonishing 60 frames per second. But you knew that already, because you're brilliant. And you counted them. That's why we're such good friends. If that's not enough, the game comes fist in fist with Tekken Blood Vengeance, a 3D animated film all about schoolgirl espionage and shiny bike leathers. It all makes no sense whatsoever, and we absolutely love it. Amazing extras aside, this is still the same fistacular Tekken we've always loved, full of glossy OTT characters and ebb-flow combat that packs a truly thunderous punch. It's completely essential stuff for anyone that loves disco ninja headstands and glamorous pandas. And if it doesn't include you, I'm not sure we can be friends anymore. Tekken 3D Prime Edition is out now. It's time to board the good ship Excitement and set sail for Update Island. News ahoy! As London prepares to be plunged javelin first into the world's biggest sporting event, Nintendo and Sega have teamed up again for Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Originally released on Wii back in November, it's now available on your 3DS, and it comes with a heptathlon of new events, like judo, BMX, kayaking. Now we've got used to the sight of a hedgehog riding a horse, we fully appreciate all the added 3DS awesome. The gyro controls and microphone add a level of challenge we can only assume is as hard as doing the events in real life. So tired. We get a medal for trying, right? Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games is out now, so there's plenty of time to build up your thumb muscles before the real thing arrives this July. This month, NintendoTV caught up with Hollywood superhero Nicolas Cage, who told us how he loved going head-on fire mental on the set of his new film, Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance. The man behind the flaming skull told us which of his films he thought would make a perfect Nintendo game. Take it away, Cagemeister.
The Rock would be a good video game, because you have to, in my comprehension of video games, is you have to get to another level. And The Rock, you're in Alcatraz going through different levels to get safe and get to the other side. So I think that Labyrinth, the experience of going through the labyrinth of Alcatraz would translate well.
Well, he certainly wasn't a cagey interview subject. Cagey? Nicolas Cage? Oh, come on. Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance is in cinemas now. Coming at you in a rainbow of pixelated joy is Gaijin Games' Trip Saga on the 3DS. It's a collection of some of our favourite WiiWare games, all remastered in Blocktacular 3D. If that's not enough, it also includes the phenomenal jumpy slidey rhythm thing, Trip Runner. This polychrome potpourri includes every Trip game, each one boasting an obscure title like Beat, Core, Void, Fate, Flux, and Flugelhorning. Okay, not Flugelhorning. If If you've never experienced a bit trip breakdown, this is the perfect way to get acquainted with the featureless but oddly appealing face of Commander Video and his wonderful chiptune world. Trip Saga dashes onto the 3DS on the 23rd of March. For this month's feature, we took a trip to Aardman Studios for a peek inside the paddock of Nintendo's new 3DS series, Shaun the Sheep. The award-winning Aardman Animations is known for such incredible films as The Wrong Trousers and Chicken Run. Now they're bringing their much-loved Shaun the Sheep character to the 3DS for a series of 15 exclusive episodes. The weekly series launches on the Nintendo Video app from March the 7th, and you'll be able to enjoy Shaun's exploits completely free of charge. We cozied up to director Seamus Malone to find out what it was like bringing Shaun to the 3DS.
It was certain challenges arose when we started shooting this. Main one really was how we framed characters in a scene. So anything that's a bit edgy on frame would probably be lost in the stereo image, two pictures. So we kind of always thought about looking into a shoebox, and what we could frame inside that shoebox. It takes a little bit longer to view the shots once we film them on set. We can see them on the towers, but they're in 2D, and then they'll get sent up to edit, get processed, come back down, little card, and we can watch them directly then on the 3DS. I think it's very exciting to watch 3D without using glasses. As soon as I picked up the 3DS with our first test shots, flicked the switch, we were just all blown away by it. We were amazed at how, wow, it looks great. And we were looking at the shots 10, 20 times before we even started commenting on the animation that was happening around it.
Seamus and his team have been painstakingly putting together the minute-long episodes. And when we say painstaking, we mean it. One 3-second clip can take a team of animators weeks to complete. More than 100 individual sheep were created just for the 3DS series. That is a lot of fake wool. We also saw senior model maker Gideon Bohannon putting the finishing touches to some of the most important Shaun models. Gideon had some top tips for any budding animators who fancy having a go themselves using the Nintendo 3DS video recording software.
Persevere, I think, just keep at it and practice, a lot of practice. And don't be worried about making any mistakes as well. The mistakes are all good and you can learn by them.
We cannot wait for Shaun the Sheep to flock to the 3DS, and you can watch the episodes yourselves from Wednesday the 7th of March. Pop a pound in the trolley and head straight for the game aisle. It's time for our Nintendo eShop Essentials. Like a friendly shopkeep, Nintendo are now letting you sample some of their wares completely free of charge with the release of game demos on the 3DS. In exchange for nothing more than a wink and a smile, you can get a taste of Cooking Mama, Crush 3D, and even Resident Evil Revelations. Think of the Revelations demo as an appetizer, preparing your fear buds for the chilling main course. Bouncing onto the Nintendo eShop is Kirby's Block Ball, a speedy, brick-bothering bust-em-up that would give any stonemason nightmares. The game was released way back in 1995, a time when video game plots rarely got more intricate than, hey, there's some blocks, let's bash them! It's still cracking good fun though, so I'd more than recommend a sneaky download. That's all the game pie we've got room for this month, but no need to get what doctors are now calling cage rage. We'll be back next month with a freshly baked episode of Nintendo TV.